Hey, good morning everyone. Today we're just gonna go through the Azure AD Privileged Identity Management. I'm just gonna try to do the lab that's already available in GitHub uh, under AZ500 Azure Security. And if you're studying for the AZ500 Security Engineer certification, you should be doing all these labs. So let's see what we can do about it. So in this lab, pretty much we'll see the features of PIM, Privileged Identity Management. We'll go through the security wizard. We do some of the directory roles and the role resources. So there are many ways. So you need some users who you can assign the privileged roles. And for this lab, it's saying that just use a PowerShell to create your users. So you can also create the users from the Azure UI. Just let's follow this lab. So to do that, I'm doing it from Ubuntu and I have a PowerShell install. So if I do this, I see a red error message that it's not recognized and all that, so you cannot do. So all I did, let me go back one step maybe. So I was here and I just did open up the PowerShell. That gave me the PowerShell. I did clear to clear out. And then what I need to do, I need to load the module, AZ module, which I have already inserted. So let me go there for a second. So this is what you need. If I do this, so that's importing the AZ module, which I have already installed, that you can use to interact with the Azure. So now the module is loaded, now I'm going to go back and do my connect to Azure AD. Now it says, it's connect to where? Connect Azure account is what you need, okay? Azure AD is not what we want. So let's go back and do that. So that's going to connect your Azure account. And the way you're going to connect it, here's a code that you need, and then you just need to go to the browser. Okay, in that browser you just put in your code and hit next, and it's verified, and you just tell how do you want to log in, and it just says okay, that account I was already logged in my browser, so I didn't have to provide any other password. So it says you have signed in to the Microsoft Azure PowerShell application on your device. You may close the window now. So let's just do that. Alright, so we have done that. So let's come back over here and let's see where we are. So we were over here. So we have now connected to, now it wants me to connect to the Azure AD. Now this is the one that's a little problematic for me to do it from this window, because Ubuntu, it does not support the PowerShell module that is available for the Azure AD. So this part I'm just going to do it from the UI. Okay, so pretty much if you look at it, what it's doing, it is creating a new user called Isabella Simpson and is assigning this password to it. Okay, so let's do it in a different way. And what we'll do, we'll go to Active Directory, okay, and we'll go to users, and we're going to just create a new user. I have already created that one. Okay, you'll just click on create user and username. What I'll do, I'll actually call it billing admin 1. okay, and I'm just called this guy billing admin 1, and nothing else is required. Let me create the password, and let's use the password they wanted us to use, so let's use that one. Let's copy what's inside. Where am I? Here. So let's use that one. And that's it. You created. I didn't specify any title or anything on that one. So let's look, real quick if we needed anything else. nickname, usage location in the US. Yeah, it's okay. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna create a couple more users when we are here. So we just created the billing admin 1. So let's create billing admin 2 and 3, okay? And I'm gonna use the same password for all of them. So let's billing admin 2 and billing admin 2. Let me create the password, and there we go. Initial password. Groups, roles, I'm not assigning anything. User, just put USA, United States. What is it? United States, okay. And job info, I'm not just gonna put it. And I also want to create another user. Let's do billing admin 3, and you'll know why I'm creating 3 users for this lab. Okay, so for him as well, I want this same password, and usage location United States. Okay, now great. So I have 3 users. So let's go back to the lab now. So we have all that. So now what we want to do, we want to go to Azure Active Directory. So we're already in there, actually. Okay, we're already in our default Active Directory. So you know that it's a default Active Directory that I'm working on. And then what we do, we go to license and all products. So if you want to enable the PIM, that's where you want to go. So license is right over there in the license blade. And I have actually enabled my product for the PIM. Okay, so you will what you will see if you didn't have any. So you will have this try or buy button over here. So let's see if I have at least that over here or not. Okay, so you click on the all products and you see I already have the Azure Active Directory Premium P2, and you can see that I'm using this 100 licenses are available for me, and I have already assigned 3, and I'm using those licenses. So you can do, you can click on try and buy or buy, and from here you can either select the Azure AD Premium P2, or you can also use the Enterprise Mobility or Security E5. And this could be an exam question, that what level of service that you need to be able to use the Azure PIM. So it's Enterprise Mobility Security E5, or you can use the Azure AD Premium P2. So I feel like this is much easier to remember. For some reason I have trouble remembering this one just right now. So what you'll do, just click on free trial and you just activate it. Mine is already activated, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. So let's see what next we need to do. Third is discover resources. So this is another important thing in the Azure portal. Click on all services, Azure AD Privileged Identity Management. So what you need to do, so once you activated that one, okay, so since mine is already activated, I can just go in here and I can just type PM and it will show up. So once you have this, you can do this, what they're suggesting, that once you come over here, okay, you click on Azure resources right over there, and from there you can do discover resources to launch a discovery experience. So that's something we can try out. I already done it once, so let's see if I can run it again. So right now it says no resources. I can click on the discover resources, and it's just going to find all the resources where I have the Azure resources that you have the right permission to. Okay, so let's go back over here. Let's see what else it's doing. Resources are only visible to you when you have an active role. Alright, so on the discovery pane, use the resource state filter to select resource type. To filter out the management groups or subscription you have right permission to. It's probably easiest to start with all initially. So you go back. So what I did, let's let's go back and let's subscription, and I can also use the management group if I like. Okay, you can also you can select all of them over here to figure out the discovery process. All right, so let's discover roles, resources. We have done that. Discover resources. We have done that. Refresh. Resource type filter, and you click on all. And subscription, you can choose any of them. So we have already done that. Let's go back. On the discovery pane, we choose that one, and add the check mark next to your Azure subscription. So whatever subscription you have, you can click on that one, and then you can click on the manage resource to start managing all selected resources. So that's important. So let's see. I do not have anything here. I do not have anything here because I have already done that. Okay, so I have, it looks like if you have done this already, it does not show up again. So the resource that I'm already managing is my subscription. Okay, so it looks like before you can even manage, so that's the first step that you have to do, which I have already done, so it's not showing up for me anymore. Alright, so let's go back over here. And then what we want to do, we want to make a user eligible for a role. So that means you can manage these users, and you want to manage the privileged account that you're giving them. So this is why the PIM module comes very handy and useful. So what we'll do, we'll go to the PIM now. So let's go back over here, do a PIM. So that takes me to the PIM module. Here I can look at my role real quick. Azure AD role. Oh, I'm using that's my okay, so that's a role that I'm using that I don't want to use for this work. So let's log in. Let's go back over here and log in as the primary administrator, so you know what to do a little bit better. So okay, I'm gonna go to PIM one more time. Okay, and what I'll do, I'll go to Azure resources and do the discovery. Now you see this as a subscription is showing up. So it was confusing me a little bit, and I'm sorry for that. So I was logged in as a user who does not have any subscription. So that's why nothing was showing up. So now if I run the discovery resources again, and over here if I select all, you see that this subscription came up, and I have already selected that one, and then I click manage resources. That means now I'm managing this subscription. So if I have other subscription, that will show up and you will be able to manage them. So now let's go over here and let's go back to what we want to do. So over here we want to go to Azure AD roles, and from roles you can assign roles, you can activate, approve, or audit roles. So let's assign some eligibility for some people. Okay, so if you click on that, whole bunch of different type of roles that are going to come up. So we're just going to start with the billing administrator. Okay, you can see that there are already two billing administrator already there. Okay, so we're gonna what we'll do, roles. Okay, add assignment. So the way you do the assignments is add assignments, and then you're already in billing administrator assignment. That's what you're gonna do. And it says, yeah, okay, you haven't selected any members yet, so we're gonna select someone. So we're gonna start with the billing one. Okay, this guy, and we'll say select. So that person is selected. I'm gonna click on next. Now in this setting, I'm gonna do three different things. The first one, I'm gonna keep, okay, this guy is eligible, and I'm gonna say, okay, he's eligible for like today, and but I just only want for a month. Okay, and 2020. Okay, that's the how long is gonna be his assignment. He's not permanently eligible, and he's eligible, but the account will not be automatically active. Okay, then I'm gonna say okay, assign. Right, so this is gonna assign this role to this person. So let's do a couple more. So I'm gonna do in this one, I'm gonna select billing member 2 and select, and for him what I'll do, I'll say okay, let's make you active permanently. Okay, so you are not only eligible, once I assign your role is going to be active, but you still have to accept the role. So I'm still gonna be okay, it's permanently, it's gonna be active, but he needs and so he does not need to act like take his role. Once he logs in, his role will be activated already, but I'm gonna make it I've only eligible for a month maybe, so 6/14/2020. So that's here. Anytime you directly making someone a privileged, giving someone a privileged role, you have to give some justification. So you just type whatever you want, a proper justification, not just okay, and that person, that role must be assigned to that person now. And the third one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna choose the billing admin 3, select, and then hit next. Now this time I'm gonna make him active and also permanently assigned. Okay, so again you assign justification for that. So this one, once this person logs in, he will have everything available to him, so he does not have to go and really accept the role from the PM module once he logs in. Okay, so alright, so now we have what we have just done. We have created some people, and if you look at this, let's and if you, I mean, if you're using Azure, you probably know that here's the notification icon where it will tell you what's going on, and so you can see that how these members are being added. So these are the direct members. If you look at the active roles, okay, you can see there is only one user where that role is activated. Okay, the other users, the role state is assigned. The in time, only one person, we made him permanent. Billing, this guy, we said that he only has access to certain amount of time. Is there any expired roles? No, we do not have any expired roles. And eligible roles, we have billing admin, we had direct. Alright, so what we'll go back. So yeah, billing administrator assigned, so we have done all that. So now activate and deactivate roles. So as an admin, you have assigned the role. Now as a user, you still have to go in and choose your role, okay, and say yeah, I accept your assignment. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go over here, let's see, for no, I'm gonna stay here, and let's get rid of this and open a portal. And sign out from here, or sign in with a different user. What we'll do, user account, and what do we need? We need let's start with the billing admin. Okay, so billing admin, if we do that, and let's hit next, and I think we have our super secret password here. Okay, so oh no, here we're using this window, so keep this, and for all of this I'm just gonna use a password, a temporary one, current password, oh not current password, There we go. So we have this person now logged in, and what we want to do, alright, we are over here, and now we are logged in as the billing admin 1. So what we'll do, we'll go to the PIM module, and if I go in there, you click on my roles, and so you see the eligible role is billing administrator, but I still have to activate the role. So when I activate the role, it needs different things, because this privileged PIM, you gotta have multi-factor authentication. So you click on here to the next and next, and you can assign your username and a phone number, and then you hit next. Okay, for this let's see what phone number I can use. Alright, I'm gonna use this country and region. Let's choose US 46923066932. Alright, so next, hit next, and I should be getting text in my phone. Let's see if my phone is even working. Alright, I got the code, so let's try 127935. Okay, and let's verify this. We did not receive the correct, so let's retry this one. Probably it's been a while. Alright, let's use a fresh one, which is 107139. 107139. So if I verify this account, so that's getting verified. Okay, so once that verification is successful, you hit done, and once it's done, if you, based on whether you wanna stay logged in or not, you can say yes and no. Pick an account, you can use that one. That's the account that I want, and here we go. So we went in there, and here now you still have to activate the role. You say whatever reason, you can reduce the number of hours here. Okay, but usually a day is 8 hours a day, so you can click that one, or you can even have a custom activation start time. So I'm just gonna click check on the default and say the activate the role. So that is gonna go through 3 stages: processing your request, validating that your activation is successful, and then it's gonna say that the activation is successful. And once it's successful, we can use the link below to sign out. Will show up over here to sign out, and then log back in to start using a newly activated role. Okay, so you can do that, sign out, and again log back in, and you're good to go. Alright, so let's go back over here. So that's how you did. So what we just finished doing, we activated the role, we did all of that stuff, we used the role immediately after activation. So what we did, these 3, we did the sign out. Now deactivate the roles. How do you want to deactivate the roles? As a user, you can also deactivate the role, or if you have a set time, when the time is passed, the role will be automatically disabled. So if you want to deactivate your role, you can also go, my roles over here. The role is not found, okay, because you have already activated the role. So over here, come here, my roles, billing administrator. Here you already have this row. This role assignments is already exists. To active roles, you can click on active roles. That's your billing administrator. Okay, so that you can, what you can do, you can deactivate this role. Oh, I have logged in as a different user, but anyway, so this, if you wanna deactivate this role, you can deactivate from here. So let me log out, sign up with a different user and use the billing administrator. That's what we wanted to use, and do this, sign in. Oh, I don't remember my password, so let's go over here. Let's see if that's the password that I used. Sign in. Okay, so here we are. So billing admin, so we are there. My roles, billing administrator, active roles, billing administrator. So that's what I just activated previously. So now I can click on deactivate and just deactivate. So that's going to deactivate my role. So now I'm no longer that person anymore. So now if I come back to the eligible role, it's still going to say the billing administrator, and I can try to reactivate it again. And again, we can go through this whole activation process. Okay. So I don't want to do this. So I'm just going to cancel it for now. What I'll do, I'll go back here. So we have done that. We have shown you how to deactivate the roles, and we have deactivated the roles as I showed. Now then, cancel a pending request. You do not require activation of a role that requires approval. You can cancel a pending request at any time. So in this one, you do not require activation of a role that requires approval. And this one I'm not 100% sure. If you do not require activation of a role, open AD privilege transfer, click on easy roles and look at the pending request. So let's look at that one real quick. What they want. So over here, we'll go over there, and then roles, pending requests. So let's see if I have any request or not. Right here I do not have any request that's right now pending. Approve request, nobody requested any approval to me either. So unless some roles really require approval, it is not going to come to me, who is the global administrator. Okay, so once I assign the role, and if that role, if user can accept the role, it does not come to me. But there are some roles where you can say no. If before someone is given the access, it has to come to me. I am the person who is going to approve. For those type of roles, they're going to show up over here. Okay, and that's what is the directory roles. So what we'll do, we'll break that video in two parts. We're going to stop here, and we're going to come back. We'll look at the other two type of billing administrator that we created, and at that point we'll go for the directory roles, and we'll see how you can do the access reviews and auditing of your roles. Okay, thank you.